everything. How about now? You do hear it now? Alright, great. Is it too loud? Alright. How about now? Alright. Thanks. Here comes Dan. Well, maybe. Where did he go?
Right, it's commentary time. How far are you in the game?
Island 7.
Out of 8, right? Alright, oh, this ain't working.
Alright, there we go. Hello, friends. Let's see, now we have commentary. He's in Island 7 of Adventure Island 2. Way easier than Adventure Island 1 in every single aspect. He chose the correct egg. This game is significantly better and easier than Adventure Island 1 in almost every aspect. Ooh, Cloud, that's new. This seems like such a relaxing game compared to the first one, especially at level 7. Yeah, this is way easier than the first one. Level 7 in the first game is actually one of the hardest levels that they've ever created in a old school NES game. This one's way more user-friendly, I should say. I will say, I think I like the colors actually better in the first game. You don't have that crazy, the crazy, goofy, cross-eyed cave anymore. I guess you have just a nice little tree. The evil frogs are back, but not so hard in this game. I have no idea what that is. I guess that's supposed to be a dragon with a beak? Alright. This is a far more relaxed game, definitely. He's doing good though. He's only about an hour and 40 minutes in. He's almost got the game beat. Gonna move on to the mystery intermission game. And I believe the Adventures of Dino Riki. We're skipping Adventure Island 3 this week. So that way it's not all Adventure Island. That is right, Jeff. Adventure Island games were insanely hard as a kid. First game actually is the hardest. The rest of them, they mellowed them out quite a bit.
You got about 5 more minutes to get as far as you can.
They did that actually with a lot of NES games back in the day, since the first ones were like super hard or at least creative, and then they refined the formula for the second one. I tried something different. Sometimes it was a success, and a lot of times it was just awful. Like Mega Man 1 is...
Intermission game coming up in 5 minutes.
Alright, intermission game is coming up in 5 minutes. Yes, he's going to try and get as far as he can in 5 minutes.
Here's a sneak peek.
Sneak peek.
That's it. Sneak peek. If you saw that sneak peek, you'll know what's coming.
What?
I'm playing it.
Where did you get that at? Alright. The intermission game should be quite hilarious. Yeah, other games that had like first games that were insanely hard and the second game not being so hard. First one that comes to mind is Mega Man. Mega Man 1 is insanely hard. Yeah, I also agree. When I was a kid, I rented the first game, and oh my god, I hated it. I got that, and I got a game called Amagon at the same time, thinking these would be cool on islands, you know, going around, and just made me rage quit. Yeah, Mega Man 2's, most Mega Mans are pretty simple and easy once you figure out the actual pattern, but, you know, back in the day there was no other Mega Man game, so there was no internet. All we had to rely on was Nintendo Power and our friends talking about how they figured it out. But once you figure out the Metal Blade's the best weapon ever in any game, then the game's a cakewalk. I don't use anything else besides the Metal Blade and the Quick Blade, and that's about it. Or Quick Boomerang, not Quick Blade. I have to say, though, I do like Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10 a lot. Mega Man 9 for its brutal hard, and it's insanely hard, but so fun and rewarding. 10 is a little step down, though. It wasn't as good as 9, but it was still a really well-rounded game. I do remember, though, that when you play 10 on hard mode, it's like Mega Man 9 just at max level hardness, so it's very, very cheap, but once you start figuring it out, it's pretty good. The easy mode in 10 is just ridiculous. You can cakewalk that game. It's not even fun. Nine is fun. I actually started doing some speed runs on some levels. The cool thing about the weapons they did in 9 was they actually designed them so that you can speedrun the levels better. Oh. I know that the gravity bomb and then that tornado one are like some of the best ways to speedrun that game and get through levels real quick in the time trial. It's actually pretty cool. And the famous, the new infamous scene they mess with you on, like things like Wily's level, stage 4. You come on this giant ladder and you see 2 1-ups. And you're like, awesome, because at that point in the game, you're, getting your ass handed to you. And when you get the 1-ups, they're not actually 1-ups. There's those little guys that hide underneath the hats, the construction hat guys, and they hit you and they kill you. I actually heard they might make a Mega Man 11, but I don't know if they could do that. I'd actually like to see more of the X series. That'd be kind of cool to check out. I hope Mega Man, by the way, is in Smash Brothers Brawl. I think that'd be amazing. Or, not Brawl. The next Smash Brothers. I would love to see Mega Man in there. Alright, he's finished up, I think this is 7-1, I guess, again, or 7-2. Hudson made a bunch of weird games back then, too. I mean, like this game, and then, like, Milan's Secret Castle. That was another awful game. I don't envy the person who has to play that live. That game is just, it's not even fun. Oh, he went for the skateboard. In Adventure Island 1, the skateboard is just instant death. That thing is just a death trap. You never grab it. I have to say, I think I actually like the graphics better in Hudson Adventure Island 1 because it's a little more, I don't know, I guess like old school NES. This is like obviously a later NES game where they've learned to use the peach color. Different shading effects and stuff. I mean, it still looks good, just not as retro. Yeah, I saw the AVGN review of Milon, and the funny thing is, when I was, I got that for Christmas, and I'll never forget because I got the Nintendo Power for it like the week before, and I was like, why do they have it how to start the game out? I was like, that's just the stupidest thing ever. And I paid no attention to it, but man, after like an hour, I was reading everything I could on that stupid game. I've still never beaten that game. I don't care to. It's just so awful, but with AVGN's review, is pretty much spot on the way I experienced it. I think I got to like the Firewell, and then I was just like, this is dumb. I just quit. Went back to playing Contra. Had some fun. Yeah, Adventure Island 2 is very pastel. Very pastel. I also think Hudson was one of the few companies that Nintendo actually let license. A lot of people don't know this, but on Nintendo's actual cartridges, like first-party cartridges, you know, like Zelda, Mario 3, and all that, they actually had extra chips that were just for Nintendo games to make them run and look better. I think Hudson was one of the few companies that was actually allowed to use some of these chips. That's why Mario 3 looks better than any other game ever on the NES. Oh, I got a 1-up, alright. Alright, the purple dinosaur, which I have no idea. Oh, it shoots lightning out of his ass. Awesome. Oh, we lost the dinosaur. That's it? We're done? Alright.
While I'm setting this up, just go through these little things here and talk about them, and you know.
Alright, okay, we'll do. Okay.
Started the Beat It Splash.
Beat It Splash?
Yeah, just, you know.
Alright. This is obviously Beat It or Die Trying. Every week on Arcade Legacy, every Wednesday from 8 till midnight, we will play NES games, and we're going in order mostly. The rule is that anyone can come down here and do this if you want to try. If you got a game you're really good at, we're in the A's right now, but the rule is if you can just tear through some games real quickly, like a couple weeks ago, a guy just destroyed 8 Eyes Up His Blob like nobody's business, and he did Shadowgate, which was a game he chose. I mean, I love that game, but he beat 2 games in a row really quickly. And then Jesse, the owner here, took on Abadox and almost got it. Just couldn't beat the boss. So, yeah, right now we're going to go to intermission and we'll play a mystery game, which we'll be showing in a second. Let's come on down to Arcade Legacy. We're in Cincinnati Mills Mall. I'm sure if you've never been here before, you can check it. Let's see, there's commercials on. What's the commercial? Star64 or WB64, whatever they call it now. It's $10 all you can play. All kinds of console games, classic arcade games. The media center has everything to play here. It's a really cool place, cool environment.
It only has 4 songs, unfortunately.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to come on down here to try to beat it or die trying, just follow them on Facebook, just Arcade Legacy on Facebook. You know, suggest a game you want to play in the A's or whatever. Fight nights are on Thursdays, that is correct. Thursday night, so on Wednesday night it's board game night and beat it or die trying. Oh, we got some sound. On Thursday is fight night. All kinds of fighting games, usually for tournament. It's a really cool environment here. You can see some really good players in the local area. I think a guy comes up from Louisville to play. You know, really cool environment. On Friday, you can check out it's family night, which is $20. I believe it's for 2 parents and 2 kids. And so stuff. Saturday is always the busiest day. Sunday's a little more chill. They're open Tuesday as well. Every night they're open till midnight, except on Thursday 1 o'clock.
For what? That's when we close, yeah.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are all 1 a.m. I wonder if we're going to try and beat Balloon Fight for Beat It or Die Trying. There's no ending to that game, but we have a lot of fun with it. I'm actually looking forward to Bionic Commando myself. And supposedly, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. I know 2 people here that are going to attempt to beat Battletoads 2-player. Not 1-player, Battletoads 2-player. And they've been practicing a lot. I have never seen anyone beat that game 2-player ever in my life. It is so hard. But they swear they can get to level 4 and 5 in that game. No problems at all, 2 players. I'd love to see it. Obviously, like Double Dragon will be a fun game to play. River City Ransom will be a blast to play. What'll be some other fun games? I think Bad Dudes would be fun to play.
All right.
We're good to go? All right. We're getting ready now for the mystery game. They're cleaning it real quick. This is a game that a lot of people, I guarantee, have never seen.
We're ready.
Alright, we're ready to go. A shocker of a rocker. D-pad hero! With Jesse. Oh, he's got Slash and Michael Jackson.
Daft Punk.
Daft Punk? Awesome. He's choosing Slash. Here we go. D-pad hero for the NES.
What?
Oh my god. This is 8-bit goodness. It even has a VU meter. Wow. This is obviously a custom hack. Oh, somebody in the audience back there is jumping up and down. We need someone to do the Axel snake walk dance. I love how of all the background there's just one guy jumping up and down. It's like the only animation they can afford to sit them to do. Jesse's doing great. I honestly can't believe this game exists. That somebody actually made a homebrew of this. At least the music's pretty accurate, though. There's really not much to say about this. It's funny, but now playing Sweet. Original Sweet Child of Mine. By Guns N' Roses, 1987. Back when they were awesome. Uh-oh, it seems the one guy in the audience, he stopped jumping up and down. It's kind of grooving in the back. Alright, he's got the high score.
89%.
No, it's not too bad at all. You earned a bronze medal! Directly ripped out of RC Pro Am. That's completely stolen. Alright, I guess he's going...
Daft Punk, Michael Jackson, or Aha?
Who wants to hear Aha, Daft Punk, or Michael Jackson?
Whoever says first.
Whoever says first in the chat, go. Okay, so nobody said anything yet. Let me type it. Maybe.
Nobody's listening.
Oh, Aha! Aha it is! Aha's been chosen. Aha it is!
Who chose Aha?
That would be Daytona Skis.
Oh.
Aha it is. I was actually hoping this would be Take On Me. Like, Aha. No, it's not Take On Me. I thought it'd be Take On Me too. I guess the guy couldn't figure out how to program it. I don't know. He chose Swing instead. The swing of things. I know. I thought Aha might Take On Me. Maybe the guy who programmed this game was like a die-hard Take On Me fan or Aha fan, and he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna show their other music that no one knows. I'm sorry. He feels cheated. It's not Take On Me. They all do. That's what I was just saying, Jeff. I have no idea what he was thinking. I have to say the chiptune music isn't actually too bad in this game. Like, they use the appropriate sounds and the arrangements are not too bad. Or NSF files, they should be calling it. Nintendo Sound Files. It's a long song too, especially being for so unknown. Yeah, he did the entire Sweet Child of Mine song, but this one is like a... I mean, at least we all know that song, so that's cool, but this one is, who knows this? Does anyone know the Swing of Things? I've never heard this in my life. See you all want Michael Jackson next? I wonder if it'll be Beat It, Thriller, or Billie Jean, or Maybe they'll choose an obscure Michael Jackson song that nobody cares about. Like, they don't really care about us. Alright, he's beaten Aha. They have all better luck next life.
Oh, better luck. I got 91%.
What was wrong with that?
I got 91%.
How is that dying?
Oh.
They all want Michael Jackson. Alright, here we go. Who's bad? Woo! We need the Genesis soundtrack.
There you go. I can hear the rhythm for this song.
Feel? Oh, the way you make me feel? That's not too bad.
Michael Jackson gave them permission to use this song.
Yeah. I like the fact that he actually emulated the whoos in the NES track. I'm so curious as to why the program of this only animated that one person jumping in the fourth row in the background. It's so annoying. I guess after this we're gonna do Daft Punk. See what song they have on there for that. Yeah, I'm honestly on the same page, man. I know Tron Legacy, and that's about it. I didn't even really care that much for Tron Legacy's soundtrack, that honestly. It was okay, but... The movie needed more light cycles. Lots of light cycles. Less bar scene with weird characters left over from the Matrix with canes. I do know that Disney has made the go-ahead for Tron 3, so that should be interesting to see what they're going to do with that. It's D-pad hero. These are all really long songs. All right.
Oh, hit them all.
Hit them all.
Big finish.
94%. All right.
It's got to be a good one.
He got a silver medal. Straight out of varsity program again.
Punk.
Daft Punk it is.
Final match.
The final match, and Jesse will have beaten this game.
Punk. That looks like Daft Punk, right?
Yeah, sure.
That's what I thought it was. What is it? Harder.
Harder. The song is harder. Oh, harder, better, faster, stronger. Okay, I know this song. I mostly remember this game being all over YTMND, like way back in the day. We have a visitor. Hello. Are you playing the next game?
Yeah. Jackal.
Jackal? That should be fun. At least it's beatable.
Yeah. You played Adventure Island, the first one last week, right?
Yeah, that was not fun.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, that was it. Because I had worked up for Adam's Family. He was like, hey, we need someone to play Adventure Island 1. And I was like, I haven't practiced that. He's like, oh, come on in. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
The speed run on that game, like the world record is like an hour and 19 minutes.
Wow.
So there was no way I was getting that in 2 hours. It's not even fun. Like, you played Adventure Island 2. That was at least fun.
You get the dinosaurs to help you out.
Yeah. Adventure Island 1 was just, this is not fun. I don't know about this D-pad hero either. This is a weird game.
That looks like a time killer, though. I mean,
Yeah.
not too bad. Seems a little rough. I mean, I guess you got to hit the D-pad in the right direction, hit the button at the same time. I guess that's
Yeah.
what the errors are.
It's like he did AHA and he got 94% and the game said he failed. Yeah. It was kind of ridiculous.
That looks ridiculous. Sounds driving me nuts.
Did you see last week's mystery game? The Assimilate? Oh.
I missed that one.
Yeah, on the back of it says everyone wanted to anal probe people. It's the first line on the back. It's like, what is it? Yeah, you just flew around as an alien and picked stuff up.
Had my kids out there. They were watching. I don't think they wanted to watch too long.
They didn't watch anymore?
No, they turned it off and ended up.
All my friends were giving me shit last week because of Adventure Island. They're like, come on, you can do it, you pussy. I'm like,
It's rough, man. When you don't have weapons.
yeah.
And you can't time the jump.
Yeah, they were also giving me crap because of, I played 3D World Runner, and I just could not beat World 8-4. Like, I was stuck on it for like an hour and a half. I just couldn't do it. Like, it was so ridiculously hard. And
I didn't run into any problems until I got to Island 7. I'm
yeah.
like, whoa.
That's what it is in the first game. Like, I was at 6-4, I think, but like Island 7 in those games is impossible. 8 is actually not that hard. They just usually